Here we will see mathematical functions in SQL Server. First is mod. This function returns the remainder from a division. General syntax is x mod y, where x is a required parameter which specifies the value that will be divided by y, and y is also required parameter which is a divisor. For example, select 18 mod 4 will give the output 2. Next is pi. This function is used to get the constant value of pi, which is approximately equal to 3.14. General syntax is pi. For example, select pi will give the output 3.14159265358979, which is a default value of pi. Next is power. This function returns the value of a number raised to another, where both the numbers are passed as an argument. General syntax is power with parameters a and b, where a is a required parameter which is the base, and b is also required parameter which is exponent. For example, select power 8,3 will give the output 512. Next is square. This function calculates the square of a specified value or an individual number. General syntax is square with parameter number, where number is a required parameter which is a positive number for which we are going to calculate the square. For example, select square 12 will give the output 144. Next is sign. This function returns a sign of a number. This function will return one of the following value, that is, if number is greater than 0 it will return 1, if number is equal to 0 it will return 0, and if number is less than 0 it will return -1. General syntax is sign with parameter number, where number is a required parameter which specifies the number for which sign is returned. For example, select sign -12 will give the output -1. Now we will execute this function here. First we will execute function mod select 18 mod 4. When we execute this, it will give the output 2. Next we will see pi function. So select pi, and when we execute, it will give value of pi as 3.1415. Next we will see power function. So select power 4,2. When we execute this, it will give output 16. Next we will see square function. So select square of 12. When we execute this, it will give 144. And next we will see sine function. So select sine -12, and when we execute, it will give -1. If we give 12, it will give +1, and if we give 0, it will give 0.